The Israel-Hamas conflict, a long-standing and deeply rooted dispute, has garnered international attention for decades. This video delves into the multifaceted aspects of the conflict, providing an overview of its historical background, key issues, and potential paths towards a lasting resolution. The roots of the Israel-Hamas conflict can be traced back to the late 19th century, when Jewish immigrants began settling in Palestine, then part of the Ottoman Empire. The Zionist movement aimed to establish a Jewish homeland in the region, leading to tensions with the Arab inhabitants. After World War I, the League of Nations granted Britain a mandate to administer Palestine, which intensified tensions between Jewish immigrants and Arabs. In 1947, the United Nations approved a plan to partition Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem under international administration. This decision, accepted by the Jewish leadership and rejected by Arab states, sparked the First Arab-Israeli War in 1948. The conflict resulted in the creation of the State of Israel, alongside a Palestinian refugee crisis, as many Arabs fled or were displaced from their homes. Territorial disputes. The crux of the Israel-Hamas conflict lies in territorial disputes. Both sides lay claim to the land and have competing narratives regarding historical ownership. Israel controls territories like the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and East Jerusalem, while Hamas maintains a stronghold in Gaza. Security concerns. Israel emphasizes its security concerns, arguing that it must protect its citizens from rocket attacks launched by Hamas militants in Gaza. These attacks have led to frequent escalations of violence, including military operations by Israel. Blockade of Gaza. Gaza has been under an Israeli blockade since 2007, which has had a severe impact on the Palestinian population. Israel cites security concerns as the reason for this blockade, while critics argue that it has led to humanitarian crises. Political divide. The conflict is further complicated by the political divide between the Palestinian Authority, which controls the West Bank, and Hamas, which governs Gaza. This division hampers the possibility of a unified Palestinian stance in negotiations with Israel. Diplomacy. A diplomatic solution is considered the most viable option to end the conflict. International actors, including the United Nations, the United States, and the European Union, have made efforts to facilitate negotiations. Restarting direct talks between the parties with a focus on a two-state solution remains a key goal. Confidence-building measures. Implementing confidence-building measures such as the easing of restrictions on Gaza, improving the living conditions of Palestinians, and reducing settlements in the West Bank could help build trust and create a more conducive environment for peace negotiations. International support. The involvement of international mediators and peacekeepers to oversee agreements and ensure compliance is crucial. A lasting resolution will require the commitment of the international community in supporting both parties to reach a sustainable agreement. Track 2 Diplomacy. Engaging in Track 2 diplomacy, which involves non-governmental organizations, civil society, and individuals from both sides, can help foster people-to-people dialogue, build mutual understanding, and lay the groundwork for official negotiations. The Israel-Hamas conflict is a complex and deeply rooted issue with no easy solutions. It is characterized by historical grievances, territorial disputes, and ongoing violence. However, the key to resolving this conflict lies in diplomacy, confidence-building measures, international support, and dialogue. Achieving a lasting peace will require the commitment of both parties and the international community to address the legitimate concerns and aspirations of all those involved. While the road to peace is challenging, it remains the only path that can lead to a brighter and more stable future for the people of the region.